Hi everyone, I'm a Senior Sales Director, Mindy Wynn, and I've had lots of women ask me how I use my team building bag at my skincare classes and how do you build it and all of that kind of thing. So I'm going to teach you that. We're going to do this video and then I'm going to do a second video on how I do the close, which is very, very important. It's not just the bag, the close is just as important as the bag. So the first thing I would say is well, you've got to find a bag. So something kind of cute, nothing major, just that you can put all your things in. And then we're going to use the Mrs. Cab sheet as a guide. And so you can get this sheet on my website, which is www.mydirectorswebsite.com/Mindy Wynn, MINDYWYNNE. Then go to training, go to new consultants, and it's class 2. So Mrs. Cab is a really good guide of what to put in your bag. And so as you build your business, your bag's going to change a little bit. But, you know, the key is you're telling the story about you as well as the benefits of Mary Kay. And so I just love it because I can team build and share all the information about Mary Kay's business opportunity with them doing a lot of the talking. It's not just me. So you can adjust your bag a little bit, but keep in mind you're not just telling your story, you're also telling the story of Mary Kay's business opportunity. And so I love it because we generally hit all the different avenues so someone can relate to almost every single aspect in your bag. So I take tickets with me, and just for participating they get a ticket. And so I'll show you how I do that in a minute, but let's talk about building your bag. So the M is going to be for money. And so you've got to have something in your bag that represents money. And so it could be Monopoly money, it could be a copy. What I did, and you're going to see in a little bit, is I took my first 4 months of the year last year and totaled them up, January, February, March, April. And so I just put on there what all those sales were, and I have a little blurb about that. But you might not be there yet. You might be new, or maybe you haven't been holding parties in a while, and that's about to change. Whatever the situation is, but you want to put something in there that represents money, okay? And of course, when they pull that out, you're going to talk about us being able to make 50% of everything that we sell and all those kind of things. So just get creative with that. You know, maybe find a dollar sign or something like that. So anyway, that's the next thing. The next R is recognition. And so put something in there that you've earned or that you want to, some sort of recognition, whether it's your ribbon from your success event. I'm looking at my desk here. Let me see. Okay, so this would also be a very good recognition to put in there. These little bracelets that we've been earning. Like, girls, make sure you're getting your bracelets. That's super important. It gives you credibility in your business. So you could put your bracelet in there. Anything that you've earned that would be recognition. Maybe it's even a picture of you at your awards night, picture of you your success event, whatever it is, recognition, okay? And you're going to just talk about how Mary Kay founded this company for women to get recognized, because when she founded it over 50 years ago, women did not get that kind of recognition. So that's what you're going to put there. S is self-improvement. So whether you take a picture of, if you have an old picture of yourself before Mary Kay, and then, you know, they're going to see you now looking totally different, or maybe you put a rubber band. Like, I use a rubber band in mine, just talk about how it's causes me to stretch. I'm not the same girl that I used to be, that kind of thing. I've seen women do a mirror where it's, you're not the same girl in the mirror, that it's caused you to grow, and all those kind of different things. So you can put that in there. Then we're going to go to C, which is car. So whether you put a matchbox in there or a keychain or something in there that represents a car, then you can talk about how Mary Kay allows us to earn free cars, and they'll pay 85% of our insurance, or you can take the cash, either one. A is advantages. So that could be lots of different advantages. It could be tax benefits. If that excites you, it could be something that Mary Kay is paying for with your business. I know my sales go towards, so I just finished up paying for an in-ground pool with my sales, so over $30,000 completely from my Mary Kay sales, which was amazing. And so now my husband turns 40 in May, and I'm paying for Jamaica. So that's what my sales goes towards. So anything that you want to put in there about advantages, could be tax advantages, or it just could be something that excites you about your Mary Kay business. And then B is be your own boss. And I put a watch in mine for the flexibility. I've seen women do a slinky. I've seen women do Twizzlers, because they're bendy and flexible. And so I just talk about the flexibility. So that's just a really good guide. You can definitely expand from that. I have 8 things in my bag, so I'm going to show you my bag really quickly. And what I do is I have them cleanse their face, and then I have them multi-mask. So they'll do charcoal in their T-zone, and on one side they're going to be doing the gel renewal mask. And so while those are doing their thing, that's when we play the mask game, and it's just perfect. So what I do is I tell that I have 8 things in my bag. If there's more than 8 women, then I'll team them up in teams. If there are less than 8 women, then I still let them each pick one, and then I would do the extra. Unless there's 4 women, then I would have them each pick 2. So I just kind of work it out, whatever works. I'm flexible. And so I just tell them, say, okay, this bag represents, we're going to play a little game. And this bag represents everything that I love about my Mary Kay business. So what I want you to do is you're not going to look. You're just going to put your hand in there and you're just going to pull it out, okay? We're going to have everybody do that all the way around. And then I want you to try to figure out, you're going to tell the group what you picked. Then I want you to figure out what that represents, okay, as to why I love my Mary Kay business. And of course, you're going to get tickets towards door prizes. So I'm going to play all the parts here. So this is person number 1. And so I have them all, everyone has their items before I start telling anybody anything. So I literally pass that all around, bag's empty. So I'm just going to play all the parts. So we're going to pretend. So this is the number 1 thing that they pulled out. And so they would guess. I'd give them a ticket in the middle of their guessing. I don't care if they're right or they're wrong. And so she would guess whatever it was, and I would tell her if she's right or wrong. But what I would say about this is the reason why I started my Mary Kay business. I totally fell in love with the product. My sister had a skincare get together, a little skincare party, over 15 years ago. I did not think Mary Kay had anything I wanted or needed. I was actually very irritated about going. So if you're here only because you love Susie, I am totally okay with that. But after I tried the products, I fell in love, and I thought, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? My mom's using the product, I'm using the product, my sister's using the product. I'll at least get my discount if nothing else. And so that was my big Mary Kay dream and goal over 15 years ago. So super cool. Okay, next thing. What do you have? Oh my goodness. Okay, rubber band. This one really throws them for a loop. And I just say, okay, so this, they usually think it's flexibility, which is a good guess, but I have something else in there for that. So I just say this is just represents how this business has called me to stretch. When I started, I was 23 years old, and I was not used to selling anything. I was not used to talking in front of women. I barely wash my face. I mean, hello. And it's just caused me to really stretch, because every day in Mary Kay is different, and I love that. And I've noticed that in me growing and me stretching, that has been passed on to my daughters, and they'll talk in front of anybody. That doesn't make them nervous public speaking, because they've seen me do it for so long. So I love this stretch that Mary Kay's allowed me to do. Okay, next one. All right, so this is just the training DVD that, I don't know if it still comes with a starter kit or previously or whatever. But anyway, this is a training DVD. And I love this because it's one of the reasons why I love Mary Kay. I did not know anything about selling skincare, color cosmetics, anything at all. And so Mary Kay totally trained you. So we have training that comes in the starter kit. We have training online. We have hands-on training. Like we go and some of the consultants are being trained right now. They've come with me to this party and they're being trained. I go do their first parties with them. So you don't have to know everything, which totally, I love that. That took all the pressure off me because I didn't know anything, girls. So I loved that you get total hands-on training. Okay, what's the next thing? Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay. So this one, they're going to guess, and I'll just say, okay, so this one represents the flexibility in the business. And you know, girls, I've done this business always. I've done it working full time. I've done it pregnant. I've done it with infants. I've done it with toddlers. I've done it with regular kids age. And now I'm in that teenager realm of my life. And so you just adjust. My schedule has probably adjusted every year or two that I've been in Mary Kay. But I love that. I've never had to ask anybody if I was going to be able to, go to any of the sporting events or plays or whatever. Sometimes I wish I didn't have so much of that flexibility. Some of those plays are like, woo, really long. Okay, but anyway, it's good. I can be there. My youngest daughter actually had a fairly major illness last year, which caused her to pretty much have to drive an hour at least once a week to AI, our local children's hospital, and it just consumed a lot of our time. But because of Mary Kay and the flexibility, we were able to have our highest year that we've ever had in Mary Kay, and so that just blows me away. We're also very involved in our church and ministry and things like that, and so I know without Mary Kay we would never be able to do all those things. So I'm just so grateful. Okay, oh, this one here. Oh goodness. Okay, so this is a trip that I earned with Mary Kay. Oh my goodness. So yes, 7-night vacation anywhere we want to go. We haven't decided it yet. I think sometimes we have too many choices. But wherever we want to go, it's just so crazy. Like my girls are all voting what they want to do. Greg has somewhere he wants to go, and we've got to make a decision. I don't know. Okay. This one. Oh, this one. Oh my goodness. This is one of my favorites. So this is the very first company quarter sales ring that I earned. You can literally earn jewelry from your Mary Kay business, and it's real. It's not anything that's going to tarnish or turn your finger green. This is the real deal. And so what was I going to say? Okay, so the real deal. And so this ring, this particular ring, and don't tell my youngest daughter, but this ring, she's 12 right now. I'm going to be giving this to her when she turns 16. She doesn't know, but she loves Mary Kay, and purple is her favorite color. So this is going to be her ring. And you know, I've been married for almost 18 years. Been in Mary Kay for almost, it'll be 16 in August. And my husband has not bought me any jewelry since I've been in Mary Kay because I just keep earning it. So he is a really big fan, super big fan. Okay, the next one, what do you have? Okay, you have a car. Awesome. So usually everyone knows about the pink Cadillac. And so did you know that you could earn cars in Mary Kay? Oh my goodness, I was so blessed to be able to earn my very first car within 8 months of joining Mary Kay. And so I did not think that a small town girl from Clayton, Delaware would ever be able to earn a free car. And so we leased a Jeep Grand Cherokee for 4 years, 2 months before I earned my very first car. So, yeah. So you can take the cash instead of the car, which is really, really cool. So instead of taking that car, we took the cash, which was, at that time, it was $375, but now inflation, hello, is $425 a month for 2 years. I mean, can you get excited about that? We have taken the car every other time. So we've had 8 cars. We're actually on target for our 9th right now, which happens to be the pink Cadillac. We're very excited. If you take the car, then they'll pay 85% of your insurance as well. So I'm sure you can get excited about that, right? But if you want to take the cash, you can do that too. Okay, finally, what do you have? And she's going to hold this up, and I'll say, okay, great. And she'll take a guess, you know, each one they're guessing. But this one, there's 2 ways we earn money in Mary Kay. One is by building and mentoring our team. And I do have to give a quick shout out to my team. They happen to be the #2 team in the entire state of Delaware. They are amazing, amazing women with huge hearts. I just love what they do. And so that's going to be one way that we get paid. The other way is by our sales. And so these were my sales for the first 4 months of last year. And so January was a little bit, it's almost $3,900. February was almost $3,400. March was over $7,000. Tax time. April was over $4,000. So if you total those up, that's going to be a little bit over $18,000 in 4 months. And we make 50% of everything that we sell. And so that I profited a little bit over $9,000 in those 4 months. And if you break that down, it's about $2,300 per month. And that was only doing 4 to 5 parties a month, about 1 a week, depending if there was 4 or 5 weeks in the month. So as you can see, you definitely can earn some fun money with this business. So did you learn a little bit of something? And so I would just stop there, and that would be about it. So I'm just giving you like some, so this what I did here would be the money section. Okay, these 2 things would be the advantages. Okay, so this one was the self-improvement. This one was be your own boss, the flexibility. This one was training, so it really wasn't in Mrs. Cab, but I feel like it's important for them to know that they're going to be trained. So this was for the car. And then this just helps me tell my story about why I get started. So you can add something kind of on the fly as well. And yeah, so the ring and the trips, they could also be recognition. You can kind of mix that around. But you just see how you tell your story, which is going to be different than mine. And so if you've not earned a car, then you just say how you can earn cars in Mary Kay. And you are very, very excited to be earning your first one. So, you know, you just kind of go with it. So if you have any questions, let me know. But that's how you build your bag.